couple of days ago, I was listening to the debate by ITV, between the Labour Party candidates and the Conservative Party candidates. And honestly, I don't know if it's just me. I actually do enjoy listening to this debate, especially, you know, in the House of Parliament, how, they share their thoughts, counter their thoughts. And it's really quite interesting. Aside from the fact that it's informative, I just find it a bit interesting. I don't know if you do also. So yeah, I'm just going to be talking about, we already know what the plans of the Conservative Party, are in terms of, net migration. They've put some of these things into law already, and of course, you can see the effect of them already. Now, the question now is, if the Labour Party should get into power, what should we expect? What are the things the Labour Party are actually, selling to the British people so they can get into power come July 4th, 2024? So it's election season in the UK, and there's been a lot of questions being asked. What is the plan for immigration? And the full interview or the full debate. I'm going to put a video, somewhere in this video. You can actually watch the debate and listen to what the two prime minister candidates have to say about their plans for the British people. So yeah, if you want to watch this video to the end, please make sure that you stay patient and listen to what the Labour Party have in plan for net migration. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing for your family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The Labour Party leader told The Sun on Sunday that, mark my words, a future Labour government will bring down net migration. So yeah, one of the major plans of the labour market is to cut down net migration. And according to them, Labour pledges skills shake up to cut net migration. Now, these are the things they promised, or they're promising the British people in terms of net migration if the Labour Party is actually put into government come July 4th, 2024. Now, the Labour is promising to cut net migration to the UK if it wins the election next month, but will not set an overall target. And I think this is one of the things the Conservative Party has been using against them. Now, you're promising to cut net migration, but you're not putting a figure to it. But the Conservative Party are actually putting figures to it. And I think that's what the Labour Party are also using against them. That, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you promised to cut net migration to this number. How come it's not happening? You get what I mean? So yeah, but Labour Party is actually planning to cut net migration. And the Shadow Home Secretary said a party would reduce the need for overseas workers by improving training of British workers. She argued that not setting a target was sensible because the Conservative had discredited the whole system by previously missing targets. So, but the Tories said no one believes Keir Starmer is serious about tackling immigration. So, yeah, this is the bone of contention. Now, speaking on BBC One's Sunday with Laura, Miss Cooper acknowledged that new salary level announced by the government were yet to play, though, and would further restrict companies' access to work visas. But she added that Labour wanted to go further to cut reliance on foreign workers in sectors including construction, IT, social care, health, and engineering. And for those who are aware, these are actually the major sectors in the UK that requires professionals that they've got shortage of professionals in, and the Labour Party is trying to make sure that the country is not over reliant on foreign workers in these particular sectors. Now, the party says if it wins power, it will pass a new law to force different parts of the government to draw up skill improvement plan in high migration sectors. It is not yet clear how this plan would be enforced. Ms. Cooper said Labour wanted to see significant change in place across the economy to reduce reliance on foreign workers. Now, she also argued that other factors would produce variations from one year to another, citing the pandemic and the UK decision to accept Ukrainian refugees as recent example. Now, this is really just to show that every of these guys are just making promises on what they are planning to do to cut net migration. But the question is, will any of this really work? So it's obvious that one of the key strategy of the labor market in terms of legal immigration is to ensure that they bridge the gap on the skill sets. And according to them, they say that employment sectors like health and construction that have been reliant on migration to fill skill gaps will be made to draw up workforce plans with another pledge to reform the point-based migration system. Now, for those who don't know, you getting a skilled worker in the visa in the UK, you need to like go through the point-based migration system, whereby you need to meet some requirements to get certain points. And according to them, what they're saying basically is that if they get into power, they're going to like review the point-based migration system and ensure that organizations who are over reliant on foreign workers to actually pledge that they will be, they're going to have like a workforce plan that is targeted towards putting those who are in the UK first, or those who are British citizens first, before looking out to employing those outside the UK. Now, the aim basically, according to Labour, is to fire up skills training rather than look overseas. So basically, the summary of what they're planning to do around immigration is to build a skill set for those who are already in the UK. Now, one pledge is to ban employee and agencies that break employment law for hiring overseas workers. So basically, they're going to be reducing or cutting the license most organizations who employ from outside the UK, actually do have, to ensure that they look inward instead of looking out, to employ. But I think that's not really going to work, because if you're looking at, the government has made, especially for nursing or the healthcare sector, the government has made it easy for those who are citizens to go back to school. They've got student loans. They've got lots of facilities to make sure that these guys get this job. Or if they're not interested, what do you want to do about it? You can't actually force people to get the skill sets they're not interested in. But anyway, that's what the Labour Party is trying to sell to the British people. Now, another is to stop the workplace exploitation of foreign workers being used to undercut wages. Now, seen in the Conservative Party, as some in the Conservative Party have claimed Labour are rebranding policies the government has already enacted, and this is one thing they're trying to like, come to the conclusion on. Labour, Labour Party, are they actually bringing in new policies, or they're just like revamping the policies that's already been implemented by the Conservative Party? Now, the government previously pledged to increase the threshold on salary required for visas and pledged to scrap cut price shortage labor from overseas by scrapping discounts to visa salary requirements for those in short-staffed sector. Now, a spokesperson from Reform UK, who is campaigning heavily on reducing migration, said that Sakar's first suggestion is to prosecute a law that already exists about illegally paying below minimum wage. The other is a Paris wish. Now, Labour offer is nothing new and will make no difference if you want to make a change. Vote reform to freeze immigration. It's just that every one of them is just trying to sell, their plans on immigration to get the British people to vote for them. Anyway, yeah, we're just looking out to see what exactly is going to happen, who is going to get into power come 4th of July 2024 after the election. And to be honest, regardless of who comes in, their major target really at the moment is to cut net migration. So more policies, more decisions, more actions will be taken around immigration in the UK. But yeah, we're going to keep ourselves abreast of all of this information, and yeah, we'll see how things unfold in the next couple of weeks. It's really an update, on what is happening. It's election season, and lots of people are making promises and sharing their manifesto. Now, please share your thoughts in the comment section about this whole Labour. Obviously, it looks like the next prime minister is going to be either from the Conservative or the Labour Party. Now, can you just share your thoughts in the comment section what you think about this whole, debate, this whole conversation, about the next prime minister coming up from the 4th of July 2024, and how you think this is going to affect immigrants here in the UK. Please put in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button. And for my current subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.